to Chicagoland Speedway, qualifying underway for the Cave City Roleplay Truck Series. Championship night. The drivers underlined in blue are your Championship 4 drivers. So watch one of those, Mike Edwards. He was one of the first ones out on track for qualifying, so we'll ride along with the 14. Crosses the timing line to start his first lap. Also on track is Travis Martin in the 63. So Lucas is out for his qualifying as well. So 3 of our 4 Championship 4 drivers out there as Edwards to the stripe. Set the benchmark for everybody to shoot for. Edwards coming to the stripe for lap number 2. 14 truck goes to second. Brad Wilson to the top spot. Lucas Hoitzma jumps up to the top as he tries to pick up his second championship this week. Travis Martin trying to win his first. Puts his truck in 7th. Top 9 have already run 2 laps. Jay Munch coming to complete his second, 31.033. Colin Teague jumps up to 9th. Randy Lee, all hype about his Texas Ranger World Series champions. Randy goes in the 14th spot. James Morgan, 43 truck for the Shenandoah Shine crew, goes to 5th. Wolfenbarger 4th. Brad Wilson 2nd. So a lot of those Shine guys up towards the top. Trying to check in on Hayden. Hayden picked up an ARCA championship this week. Not eligible for the trucks tonight. He is normally pretty fast. We'll watch his second lap, see if he can climb the leaderboard for the qualifying. The final of our Championship 4 is out on track now. Blake Giglio in his first time lap. We'll see where Hayden goes. 30.86. Puts him second quick behind Lucas Weissman. Blake completes his first lap. 31.49 for Blake. Hayden is getting an EOL, but he can still qualify for pit position. Go on board the roof cam on the 16 Silverado. Swings it out of turn number 4 to the stripe. 30.84. That should be pole for the 16. Heck of a lap from Giglio. Goes to the top of the charts. .45 seconds left. Blake Giglio currently sitting on pole. Only 2 drivers out on track, Dave Hoitzman and Cliff Mullins. Don't think Cliff will have time to get a lap in. He hasn't started his first time lap, but Dave's on a timer. 21 of our 26 trucks have put a lap in so far. Dave becomes the 22nd. Crosses the line at a 31.083. Puts him 20th. Abby's second lap jumps up to 9th in the 48 Lowe's truck. And we can show you Cliff on track, but his lap not going to be in time, I don't believe. I got to give a whole lot of rolls out here real quick. Shenandoah Shine to these guys. Those 2 have it. Make sure Clayton has it. There you go, Clayton.
All right, everyone, thanks for coming out. We got 103 laps. Stage is at the end of lap 65. 4 sets of tires in the pit, 75% fuel, 1 fast repair. Good luck, have fun.
All right, you should all have the roll.
Yeah.
You should all have the roll now, guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
Shadow of Shine getting them taken care of. I got a bunch of guys up in driver 2. I just gave them all the roll. And we should be set for the broadcast tonight. Just move them down there one by one if I have to. Go. Okay, starting lineup presented by our friends at Labor 12. And they have an exciting race for you tonight. I don't know why it's showing Cliff in 24th, but there he is. We have Blake Giglio starting on pole in the 16, the Valvoline truck. You see the yellow banner across his windshield. He is going for the championship tonight alongside his teammate Lucas Huisma outside pole in the 97 Labor 12 Chevrolet. Hayden Knoll, the Napa Ford, starts in 3rd. Brad Wilson, Interstate 18, also the 71, starts in the 4th spot. His Toyota. Mike Edwards, Fort Worth screen printing Dockside Ride Chevy. He's going for the title. He'll start in the 5th spot. Garrett Wolfenbarger, Shenandoah Shine Chevy 6th. James Morgan, Shenandoah Shine Chevy 7th. It's easy for me to say. Cody Cleaver, Tilva Holla Project Chevy in 8th. Josh Abbey, the Lowe's Looney Tunes Chevy, starts in 9th. Clayton Kinkart, his very cool looking retro 77 Toyota, starts in 10th. Travis Martin, Caterpillar Ford, he's our 4th title contender. He is going for it tonight in the 11th spot. Check him out on the leaderboard with the blue underline. Those are your 4 championship drivers. Ethan Evers with the Dockside Ride Chevy starts in 12th. Scott Bryant, Shenandoah Shine Chevy in the 13th spot. Colin Teague, the Highlighter Ford, starts in 14th. TJ Floyd in the Freedom Chevrolet starts in 15th. Ian Montrose, Cave City Roleplay Fort Worth Screen Chevy in 16th. Zach Martinson, Gamer Subs Chevy in 17th. Jeremy Shera, Hershey's Cookies and Cream Chevy in 18th. Jay Munch, the Mission Barbecue Chevy in 19th. Dave Weissman, Labor 12 Chevy in 20th. Daniel Llewellyn, Labor 12 Chevy in 21st. Randy Lee, Texas Ranger Chevy in 22nd. Jeremy Clapper Duel in the Martin Sports Ford 23rd. Cliff Mullins, Pinnacle Trailer Sales Chevy 24th. J.R. Deal, Cave City Roleplay Toyota 25th. Will Ashenbrenner, Fort Worth Screen, Cave City Chevrolet 26th. 26 trucks out here to contend the finale at Chicagoland. Yeah, those are 4 very strong trucks going for a championship tonight. Giglio, Huisma, Edwards, and Martin. Here we go. Green flag is in the air. We are underway from Chicagoland. 130 laps to decide a champion tonight. Travis Martin's picked up a spot already. He's up to 10th. And our first caution waves. Who was it this time? Daniel Llewellyn. This is my surprised face. What ups Daniel this time? It's riding a side Clapper Newell. That's a bumpy combination. Gets down on the apron and slides up back in, comes around on him. Fortunately, it doesn't collect anybody else. Just spins to the inside in the grass. And we get our first caution right off the bat. It's Daniel Llewellyn. Racing beside Clapper Newell, gets on the apron and loses control. Llewellyn will fall to 26th. And much like every race we've had at Chicagoland, we have a very early caution. This could set up fuel strategy for the entire race. You never know. This is what Lucas won the championship Tuesday night in the Xfinity Series on. Also at Chicagoland, it was a lap 1 caution. Huisma came down, took fuel, and was able to stretch it on only 2 stops from the rest of the field. Had to make 3. What paint are you in? Kyle Busch. Brad, you're in Kyle Busch's car. 18 Interstate. Yeah, you're not going to make any friends with that. Under caution, we'll see who comes down to top the tank. Montrose looks like the first one, 17th. Brings Jeremy Scher down the pit lane with them. Jay Munch, Dave Hoitzma, Hayden Lowell, because he had an EOL. J.R. Deal. Of course, Daniel's going to come down and check the truck out after that spin. Cliff Mullins, Will Ashenbrenner all on pit lane. So all these trucks will be 18th on back. A lot of them topping off the tank just in case we go green. We got another hydrate here. Damn it, Daniel, courtesy of our favorite weekly podcast that has a show once every 6 months. Well, since We're getting a report that one of the trucks' paint schemes has changed since he loaded in. Let's go ahead and reload the paints and see what happens. If it'll let us. There it goes. We'll see if Bradley Wilson's truck changes from that third spot from that bright green interstate truck to a more than likely Shenandoah Shine truck. So Hoytsma was able to get away the lead from Giglio, despite Giglio being the pole sitter. See some of the trucks cycling through paints there quickly. There you go. Brad Wilson in the 71 Toyota now. That's helpful. Get the number right. Beautiful. Lights out on the pace car. We're about half a lap away from going back green. Wonder if anybody will duck in once again on pit lane. Daniel Llewellyn did. Daniel came back down the pit lane, topped off once again, so he's going to be in the best situation on fuel in that 23. Field rolls into turn number 3. Pace car is going to duck on off. We will try to get this race going once again. Lucas this time, your leader to the green flag. Wilson alongside Giglio for second. Trying to parlay that inside start to a second place. Giglio caught napping a little bit. He's going to clear. Wolfenbarger to the inside of Giglio. Blake probably wondering where all these Shenandoah Shine guys came from. So now we have Hoytsma first, Giglio fourth, Edwards fifth out of the title contenders, and then Travis Martin back in 11th. And we got our second caution. Looks like J Munch in the 69, Ian Montrose, Jeremy Scher. They're still crashing. Did not take long to get this second caution. They went 4 wide. That's not going to work. How did we get there? Hayden drives it to the inside, and then J Munch drives it to the outside. Already 3 wide, and J Munch makes it 4 wide. And then Scher and Montrose get together in the middle of it. Always seems to be the middle trucks that make contact in these situations. Let's go far chase with Montrose here. J Munch will just put it all the way to the outside. See Scher and Montrose in the middle kind of dancing about. And coming off the corner, a little bit of netcode turns Jeremy Scher up into J Munch. So unfortunately the netcode, I think they would have been safe. Then at the end Montrose gets clipped by J Munch sliding down the track. J Munch didn't hold the brake on him. Spins out Montrose, gets a little bit of extra damage. So probably a little early in the race to be going 3 wide. Definitely a little early in the race to be going 4 wide. We're quickly back under caution. Hoytsma still leads. Wilson's now second. Wolfenbarger's up to third. Giglio's fallen to fourth. Mike Edwards fifth. I think Hoytsma might use his strategy with Giglio on the restart. Line up ahead of him and try to get a jump. Looks like Cody Cleaver is headed down the pit lane to top the tank. And a lot of folks stay out behind him. Next one to come down was TJ Floyd. He's back in 16th. And TJ Floyd on back, all doing the top off here. Doubt we'll see tires this early. Beaver fuel only down and away. He'll come back out 15th. J Munch an extended stop, but he may be repairing damage. Same is true for the one of Montrose. Jeremy Scher did not stay to fix his damage, even though he clearly has some. Hood separating from the front bumper. The Left front's pushed all the way over. Maybe he saw that it was quite a lot of optional, and maybe he'll come back around and pick up the fast repair. But the other two involved in the wreck, Montrose and J-Munch, taking damage repair. They'll probably sit there for about a minute and a half and then try to stay on the lead lap. Let's go have a chat. Mr. Lucas Hoytman. Lucas, DG, got a copy?
Yep.
Well, a couple quick cautions early on, but you've managed to get the lead away from your pole-sitting teammate Giglio. How do we feel about Chicagoland as a whole right now so far tonight?
Definitely, I think a lot of pack racing going to be going on. The track's pretty cool, so it's got a lot of grip. You can just hug the bottom. And I don't know how the long run's going to be. If we get to a green flag run here, I think it's going to string out a little bit. Maybe the high line will come in a little bit, but it's tough to hold the lead on a restart, that's for sure. I've gotten lucky that it keeps coming out pretty quick.
So what you're saying, it's kind of like flat out right now, and just with the cooler temperatures, the trucks are taking it. But I think once the tires wear out on that long run, you guys will start having to actually use throttle adjustment.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe a little bit of trail braking even at the end if we end up getting there.
Perfect. All right, sir. Good luck.
That's it.
So with the cooler track temperatures, Hoytsman says it's a lot like a pack race right now. If we can get some laps on the tires and get some heat in them, maybe we'll start sliding around a bit and break the trucks up some. There goes the pace car back to the pit lane. We are set to resume as we come to start lap number 10. Hoytsman's going to drop down in front of the 71. Blake's going to try and work the outside of the two Shenandoah Shine teammates there. Wilson had that left front all the way down on the white line. He's going to look to the outside of Hoytsman. Hoytsman goes up to block him. This really does look like Daytona all of a sudden. Now Wilson, Wolfenbarger side by side. So Hoytsman leads the race. You have Blake Giglio, Mike Edwards 4th and 5th. Clayton Kinkart 6th. Travis Martin's up to 7th. Trying to make his championship push. Gets to the outside of Kinkart. If you're wondering where you've heard that Kinkart name before, he's been in the Dirt Series. We had the Sprint Car Series. As he bounces it off the wall right in front of Travis Martin. Well, we made it a whole lap under green. That felt good. Hopefully we can continue to do that. Martin battling the 43. James Morgan. He's got the 52 of Scott Bryant to his outside as the outside line's starting to show a little momentum here. Looks like Margison was trying that high line and the 55 truck got very loose coming through turn 4. And there goes Clapper Newell way down on the apron. Truck's bouncing all over the place. Back up front, still Hoytsman, then the two Shine trucks of Wolfenbarger and Wilson, then Giglio and Edwards. Edwards starting to fall back into attack of Clayton Kinkart. We have an issue again towards the back of the field. J-Munch once again in the grass. Looks like Dave Hoytsman in this one. J.R. Deal involved. Let's see what the back part of the field did this time. TJ Floyd into the back of J.R. Deal. Turns him around out of turn number 2. Dave Hoytsman gets in there. J-Munch goes down into the grass. TJ Floyd getting in the back of JR Deal coming off the corner. JR enters on the low side, starts to slide up the hill. Gets right in front of the 49, TJ Floyd. Floyd gets him in the right rear corner, turns him around. Couldn't tell who that was in front of Cliff, but they got a piece too. There's Dave. Let's see what happens to Dave. Looks like Clapper Newell, the Martin Sports truck, gets a piece of JR. And J-Munch rides through the grass. Well, we made it a lap and a half that time. We're getting better. Getting better. Drivers seem a little antsy tonight. Dave's missing a back bumper. Montrose has a right rear damage. JR Deal Probably has 3 corners damaged on his truck. Definitely that right front, right rear, left rear. JR Deal's truck needs a lot of help. This time we see quite a few pit stops. Wolfenbarger and the 71 of Wilson coming down pit lane. There they are. Trucks that stay out. We have Lucas Hoytsma, Blake Giglio, Ethan Evers, Colin Teague, Cody Cleaver, Hayden Lowell, Jeremy Clapper Newell, and Will Asherbrenner. The top 8 trucks stay on the track. There is Asherbrenner. Brad Wilson rejoining the field. All these trucks taking fuel stops. So the top 4 have not been to pit road at all this race. Hoytsma, Giglio, Evers, plus Colin Teague. A lot of trucks choosing to top off the tank there, and then 3 trucks stay in for damage repair. Montrose, Hoytsma, and Deal. Looks like Randy Lee has decided to bolt on a set of tires. Don't know if that was intentional or not. Let's find out. Randy, DG, got a copy? Hello.
It's over here. There it is.
Hi. Well, we got our very proud Texas Ranger Silverado out there. I had to give that a little shout
Right,
out.
buddy. You're dang right.
But did we just bolt on a set of tires on lap 15?
Yeah, you know those buttons that you're supposed to click with the check marks? Yeah, I forgot.
That's going to be a long race for you, buddy.
It's well, we'll just have to make this next little section here longer than normal, and I'll just hang out in the back, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. The best opportunity for you now is for it to go green from here. We'll see what happens. Never know. Weird things have happened.
This is very true, especially here in SRL.
I don't know what you mean by that, but okay.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, buddy. Just fun to talk to you. Happy you're here.
Yeah, next season I'm going to be around a whole lot more, I hope. So I'm looking forward to it.
All right, buddy. Welcome back, and let's get this going. Let's get some progress. Got to get ahead of Daniel at least.
Yeah, at least, right?
Okay. Good luck.
See you, bud.
Randy Lee, drummer for Labor 12 in the 00 Texas Ranger Chevy. Always like to give him a fun time. He has taken a set of tires, and I don't know how fun that's going to be for him. It's a little early to be taking that set of tires, but he's the first one to bolt them on, so we'll be able to see what the difference is between fresh tires and old tires with 16 laps. Although there's only been, 3, maybe 4 laps under green. Hoytsma leads Giglio on the start here. You have Ethan Evers and the 50, Colin Teague. Hayden Lowell right behind. Hayden, remember, started with an EOL. He's already up to 4th. Fortunately, he is not running for the title tonight, so you don't have to worry about him stinking up the title show. You have Blake and Lucas 1 and 2. You have Edwards 11th and Martin's 12th. Both of them came down to top off the tank on this pass caution. Hopefully the knuckleheads in the back stop wrecking. We can get some racing in. I believe the 43 just gave a shot to the rear of the 26. It's the guys that pit are trying to work through the guys that didn't. So far the highest of those is Wilson, up to the 7th spot, working inside Clapper Newell. Wilson and Clapper Newell made a little bit of contact there. Clapper not wanting to be stuck behind the 2 of Cleaver. Has no choice. Wolfenbarger and Wilson both to his inside. Oh, contact! And more contact. I think Clapper just hit Wolfenbarger and Wilson coming out of turn number 4. That's impressive. 2 trucks at once. Like Hayden Lowell looking inside Colin Teague for the 4th spot. It's the retina burning number 50 Ford. Looks outside of 8 of Ethan Evers. So happy Ethan has a sponsor on the back of his truck this week. That looks like the 32 in the wall. Mike Edwards is dropping back. Clapper Newell's going around. And there is the fourth caution. That took a while to come out. It's weird that it came out when it did. Let's go back and watch again. Clapper and Wolfenbarger making contact again, and again, and again, and then Clapper finally puts him in the wall and spins it out down on the apron. Caution wasn't out here yet. It comes out somewhere around here, which was weird. So you can watch the 32 of Wolfenbarger and get the drivers back in here. See how angry they are. Looks like Wolfenbarger did okay. Gets up into the wall, but doesn't spin around. Actually holds position pretty well. I'm pretty sure that was him saying Clapper Newell deserved it on the radio. Clapper way up the hill, pushing the 32 up. And they get onto the front stretch. Clapper stays up a lane higher than you would expect him to, then make contact, more contact. I think Clapper was just trying to be an asshole there. Paid the price for it. Round went the 21. Here come the top two finally on the pit lane. I'm sure trucks will stay out here, but they've decided it's worth coming down. I doubt we'll see tires here still. Drivers have seen what a late race cautions can do this week, and I'm sure they will be hanging on to it as long as can. And everything with the lottery, yeah, that kind of sounds like Clapper sometimes. He's a good dude, like very supportive of the community, but damn, he hits a lot of things. There goes Ethan out. So we are seeing tires for the 16 and 97. A lot of trucks ahead of him. Fuel only still. Trying to save a set of tires. Brad Wilson, Garrett Wolfenbarger, Cody Cleaver, Scott Bryant, Ethan Evers all on the pit lane this time, picking fuel only. Lucas and Blake will have brand new tires. A little surprised. We've been under caution most of this run for the first 22 laps. But they've decided it's time to bolt on the tires. But they are the two winningest drivers in SRL history, so they probably know better than I do. Let's have a chat. Hi, Lucas.
Hello.
How's it going?
Not great. Thought a lot more people would pit for tires there, but it didn't happen. So now we're way back in the field.
Way back in the field and using a set of tires earlier than I thought you might. I'm a little confused, to be honest, but that's why I pulled you in to see what's the strategy is going on in your mind. What's the thought on the tire process here?
Well, I don't want to reveal too much about it, but I'll say I felt like we have enough tires for that to work.
10.
So yeah.
Works for me. All right, bud. Good luck.
Okay, thanks.
Blake, you got a lot of trucks to pass.
Yeah, we do.
We got the 4 fresh tires though. You gotta be patient now though. You get through the field.
Oh, come on. You know that's not what... That's
Yeah,
all
you don't
about.
even know how to define patient. I think it means go as fast as possible when you see it written down.
Yeah, you wreck your rack. It is what it is.
All right, bud. Good luck.
Thanks.
Have a little fun with Blake there in the 16. He and Hoytsma go back to 15th and 16th. Both taking on a set of tires. Colin Teague is your race leader now, alongside Travis Martin. Martin now leads the championship ahead of the truck directly behind him, Mike Edwards, who's in that 4th spot.
I bet you I didn't know.
Underdog fans and Martin fans rejoice. Blake's already looking outside Wilson. Green flag back in the air. Colin Teague gets a big jump over Martin, Edwards, Floyd. As the top 9 trucks stayed out on this restart. You see Ethan Evers immediately to the outside of the 00 of Randy Lee. That's where the changeover comes in. The 8, the 2, the 52, they all pit here. It is a madhouse back here. Goodness gracious. No wonder they keep having cautions. 2 and 3 wide. Giglio's shooting the outside, getting around Hoytsma. mad scramble back in the pack. Hoytsman's wanting to get back up to Giglio. And we're 4 wide again. Thankfully, Hoytsman thought better of that. So he's behind a wall of Shenandoah Shine trucks. Wolfenbarger, Wilson, and the 52 of Bryant. Quite a mess back here. Giglio's pulling away. He's past Randy Lee now up to the 9th spot. Now he's got J Munch in the 48. Josh Abbey. TJ Floyd just bounced off the wall in the backstretch right in front of Giglio. Blake all the way to the bottom. And look inside Abbey. Put them 3 wide out of turn number 4. Blake trying to take those new tires all the way to the front. Still 3 wide. TJ Floyd, Abbey, and Giglio. Hoytsman's also 3 wide a little further back. Those new tires. About the only way you can pass, it seems, is to go 3 wide. Blake's still working that bottom lane. Should finally have that 3 wide cleared. Now he's going to work on J Munch. Joel Munchel in the 6th spot. Joel's had an adventurous race so far, been caught up in 2 of the incidents. Blake gets clear of J Munch. Blake takes the 6th spot. Hoytsman's up to 11th. So he's working beside Hayden Lowell. He goes to the inside of Abbey.
Sorry about that, Randy.
Hayden all the way to the top. Hoytsman clears there. Little contact with... Oh, there goes the 21 of Clapper Newell. That is going to be a 5th caution of the race. We try to catch up Clapper Newell, but he is destroyed on the front stretch. See what happens to him. He's racing beside the 71 of Wilson.
It's just like a real truck championship race.
Pushes up the track and into the outside wall. They were 3 wide. See Wilson and Scherer, and a little bit of netcode starts it, but I think they were going to make contact anyway there. So they were 3 wide coming out of turn 4. Watch right here, and yep, netcode decides Scherer. The contact between Wilson and the 21 Clapper Newell. Clapper goes around, knocks the nose off of there. Oh, we made it, what, 8 laps there? Got some green in. Only 99 laps to go. Let's do our interviews. Colin Teague hanging out? I don't think so. So we'll go grab Travis Martin. Have a little chat about the championships and such. Trav, DG, got a copy?
Hello.
Hello. Well, so far a whole lot of this caution thing going on, but we got about 7 laps of racing there. How'd the truck feel, and how do you feel about your chances of winning a title tonight?
Pretty good. Truck's feeling all right. Not really sure quite what I'm doing yet, but we'll figure it out.
10-4, we coming down top off the tank here, I see, so I'll let you go, but good luck, sir.
10-4, brother. Thanks.
I'm sorry again.
Did not expect Travis to pit there, but here he is. So go ahead and let him do his pit thing. We got the hydrate in from Cody. Appreciate you, bud. Watch Travis take his pit service. Is damn near the whole field is on pit road. I think Cleaver and Kinkart, the only 2 that have stayed out. Let's watch the trucks roll out of pit lane. Looks like Kinkart took tires on his last stop, on that last caution. He has stayed out here. A lot of drivers coming down the top off the tank. Looks like drivers that didn't take tires last time have taken tires this time. Cleaver has stayed out with Kinkart. Those 2 are going to be 1st and 2nd. Giglio topped off the tank, as did Hoytsman, 3rd and 4th. Hayden filled up the tank. TJ Floyd did the same. Randy Lee, Ethan Evers, all fuel stops. Travis Martin looks like he has taken the tires here. 14-second stop for him. Cliff Mullins topped off the tank. Edwards took tires. Colin Teague tires. Dave Hoytsman topped off the tank. Then tires for Margerson, Morgan, Munchel, Appy, Wolfenbarger. Asherbrenner had a fuel fill up. Clapper Newell looks like he took a fast repair and got tires. Daniel Llewellyn, he's been working on repair ever since the early part of the race. He's heading back down again. You have Scott Bryant. He's got some left rear damage to that 52 truck. He's been working on that on and off. JR Deal, he's got quite a lot of damage still, but I think he's saving that fast repair. Jeremy Scherer, he's been having a rough night, caught up in a few things. And Ian Montrose, 26th. All trucks still in the lead lap because we haven't had a very long green flag run. Lots of crashing. Hopefully, these guys figure out they don't need to crash all night long. We can get some green flag running in here. And then the opposite of what we've seen all week long. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the races went very green for a long amount of time. Tonight we have seen the exact opposite. As someone mentioned in the chat, it looks a lot like the real championship truck race in Phoenix, which, as everyone said, was entirely embarrassing. So hopefully we can get this figured out. Cody Cleaver leads us to the green. Kinkart left the battle with Giglio. Hayden looks inside Giglio. Blake blocks him. Should see Blake with the tire advantage. Push to the lead here. And that doesn't sound good.
I got a black for everyone checking up. You want to
Clapper Newell's crashing again. J Munch is involved again. We're still green somehow.
No fucking caution here.
You're off the track, so that's why it hasn't thrown. It's iRacing thrown. It's iRacing thrown. Can't help it.
By chance get a meatball cleared? I mean, this thing's driving fine.
It's not how that works.
That's like a full car crash.
It's still thrown by
Hell no, you
iRacing.
ain't getting no meatball cleared.
Oh, J Munch turned down into the 48. Knocked him into Clapper Newell.
I'll go high for you.
That's what everyone is upset about.
Good, dude. You're fine. Oh, there's a car in the middle of the track in 3-4.
Why is there?
Most idiotic thing I've ever fucking seen, man.
Why is there a car?
Wow, what was that?
It's J Munch. The one that was yelling about not having a caution.
Who in the actual fuck was that?
That, where in the fuck was iRacing is my question.
Meatball cleared because of that.
He stops in the middle of the track.
No, you can't get a meatball cleared. It's not there. You do.
But whoever the fuck that was, fuck you.
It was J Munch.
Joel Munchel. That was Joel Munchel.
Oh my gosh. Collects Mike Edwards. That is, I mean, V-Squeeze, the way this is going, you should be glad you're not in it.
Two championship drivers. Hats off on you.
Wow.
I guess he wasn't aware where he was at.
That's bad.
He seems very aware.
He was just looking for a caution.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, it was definitely intentional. After causing the caution.
Well, he got his caution.
Can I get a black cleared for passing on yellow? Because I don't know who I was supposed to pass or wait on somebody to pass me, and I'm already in pits.
Well, wow, okay, now what is happening? How do we get to daytime? Trying to go back and watch what happens to this truck. And it changes what truck we're looking at.
What the fuck is your problem, Fish?
Wow. We got beef.
Broken steering. Wanna trade?
Alright, let's watch again.
Yeah,
Lots of 3 wide back here.
That's why people get black flags.
J Munch a little low on exit. 48 thought he'd be a little higher. They make contact. 48 goes up into Clapper Newell. Wilson gets a piece.
20 miles an hour on the track.
And J Munch is like, wow, no caution on his radio. He drives back up to the track.
I'm just trying to figure out why in the world you came up here and, doored me instead of using your brake to stay behind me.
drives up onto the
Maybe this would
track,
be a good time for chat to be muted.
then stops, intentionally trying to bring out a
Okay.
caution. Didn't come out.
Leave it alone.
He's intentionally trying to bring out a caution.
I love it. Keep beefing, everybody.
Still trying to bring out a caution.
It's the last race. Get it all out.
And then wrecks the field.
Go up to the championship for it, but the rest of you suck.
Bad.
Whoa.
What did Ethan do? Why are we picking on Ethan?
So watch Edwards run a championship 4 in the middle of this. Nowhere to go. Colin Teague pushes him right into it.
Jeremy's over here saying you suck, and I'm like, I don't think you did anything.
Didn't know doing something was prerequisite for
It kind of does.
being someone that sucks.
James, black flag clear for what?
So the top 8 stay out. Everyone else to the pit lane. Let's see who still has fast repairs and who's used
I
them.
didn't catch up, Cody. That's what he's talking about.
You're talking about the black flag for jumping to start? No.
No. I was a part of that wreck, and I was supposed to pass him, but my truck was too much damage.
What about the passing under yellow with the 21 moping around?
That's exactly what he's talking about.
Was a jump on the start, and everyone check up, and I literally avoided a wreck.
I mean, I had people reporting to me that you jumped it, but honestly, I would need to review it first, but I'm just going off what I'm hearing since I'm racing.
I will say I was right behind the 43, and everyone checked up. I almost went with them, but I wasn't going to wreck anybody.
I mean, I'm already 2 laps down, so whatever.
Someone's being naughty.
Wow.
Oh my God! Stop saying wow.
Wow. Oh, you can tell it's the end of the season. Blake Giglio gets the jump. Cleaver. Hoytsma with the timing with Giglio going to clear to second. Travis Martin trying to keep pace there. And Mike Edwards in the 14. Edwards used his fast repair after that, so he is going to have to be on his best behavior for the final 90 laps in that 14 truck. Martin, Hoytsma, and Giglio all still have their fast repairs in their back pockets.
Sorry about that.
Like Jay Munch and Clapper Newell have... Well, Jay Munch has left. Clapper Newell is doing repairs on pit road. Everyone else, 24 and up, still running. Morgan 2 laps down. I think he has a penalty to serve. And we're going 3 wide again. We haven't learned a damn thing yet. Margison, 52 of Bryant, 67 of Hayden Lowell. And now we're looking at 4 wide because we still haven't learned a damn thing yet. Clapper Newell has 6 minutes of required repair left for the 21 truck. This thing, the only thing he has left to hit's the pace car, I think. Check in Margison, battling with Dave. Here comes the 43 back on track after serving his penalty. He just pulls it to the inside and disappears, and the caution comes out again.
This is horrible.
And I'm pretty sure it was for him. Because there's nobody else showing red on the screen. I'm pretty sure it was for the 43 stopping and going to the pit lane. Unless somebody else sees something that I don't see.
So he must have not heard his black flag.
Okay, start.
Wow.
I'm in awe of how this race is going. It's so bad. So bad.
So I am confusion.
Correct. Confusion is the best way to put it. I don't understand what some people are doing or why. And wow, that's all I got. Well, the top 3 are all championship contenders. Then you have Randy Lee 4th. We'll see what they decide to do under this caution.
Left blinker on now.
They faked to the pit lane. First one coming down is Cleaver.
You almost got me.
No, it's part of the rules. You gotta put on what blinker you're gonna run.
I'm gonna right blinker you into the wall.
Ooh.
Staff.
Staff. Wall hit me.
What fuck?
So your best
Wow.
tires are in 3rd. Travis Martin, 13 laps out of
Wall
that top
hit
5.
me.
Yeah, that's about like how everyone's night's going right there, Cody. Randy Lee 4th, Wolfenbarger 5th, Mike Edwards in 6th, Hayden Wall 7th, Martison's 8th, Dave Hoytsman 9th. I've already talked to the top 4. Let's see if we can find Garrett. Garrett, DG, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
What in Sam Hale is going on in this race?
I don't even know. It's so much carnage going on. People are dying. The 21 had some beef with me earlier, and Bradley, I really don't know what was going on there. That is situation with lead right there. I don't know, but hopefully this goes green and we don't wreck and we have a good run here and see what happens. I hope that we don't die. I don't have a fast repair anymore, so I'm really hoping no one doesn't murder me.
It's the first race all week that's been like this because we've been doing championship week all week and we've had so much green flag running, and then all of a sudden tonight.
The Xfinity race was good. Except I had to leave early, but the Cup race last night was pretty clean. I enjoyed that one a lot. So I don't know why this one's so much different. I guess we're just doing what the guys in real life did.
Evidently, we got in the trucks and we're like, all right, it's time to wreck everything.
I have my blinker on. I can do it.
Yeah, hopefully we change that real quick.
I mean, for the most part, it's the same group of drivers. I mean, you added from your teammates, but aside from that, it's the same drivers all week.
Same guys. Yeah, I don't know.
Same driver, same track. I don't get it.
I guess this package is a lot looser and a lot faster. I feel it may not be faster, but you're wide open a lot, out of more pack style.
Yeah, you're going to wide open for about 10, 15 laps, but the problem is we haven't gone long enough to green flag run for the tires to start to wheel and spread the field out.
Right, yeah.
Anywho, what do you feel about trying to get the win here as you're in the 5th spot there, obviously not running for the title, so you're here for the glory. What do you think you can do tonight?
I just try to save these tires for as long as possible and don't get in one of these wrecks. So, I mean, really hoping I figure something out here and get a little faster because I know these guys are been doing good all season. So hopefully we can keep the pace and stay up front.
10-4. All right, bud. Good luck to you the rest of the race, and we'll see how it shakes out.
Yep.
Garrett Wolfenbarger currently in the 5th spot. We got a report from the 43 that was indeed him bringing it out. He got DQ'd, and when he pulled the stop to do the Alt F4, it triggered the yellow. Let's go ahead and find Mike Edwards real quick.
I'm just leaving pit road now. I'll be there.
It's the only one we haven't talked to yet. Michael, DG, got a copy?
Hi.
I talked to all the other ones before you, so you can't blame me whatever happens, okay?
Hey, might as well.
So you've already used your fast repair. That puts you at a bit of disadvantage because the other 3 still have theirs, but kind of had to when J Munch just stopped in the middle of the track for no reason. It's been a total nightmare so far, but we're still in this thing. Got about 80 laps to figure it out. What do you think?
I'm just ready for it to be over with. This is kind of ridiculous, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I can save or if I should not save. I don't know, because knowing me, I'll burn my shit up and it'll go green. Going against 3 of the greatest tire savers in the league right now, so I'm just here.
All right, bud. Good luck.
Thank you.
Mike Edwards in the 14 and 6 spot right now, so we're getting set for our restart. Figure we get a chat with a handful of drivers. Pace car should be getting out of the way here. We'll go back green and try to make some progress this time.
Let's go racing.
Well timed, Cody. Well timed. Does Hoytsman Giglio get us going? Travis Martin all single file, then Randy Lee side by side with Wolfie. Wolfie to the inside. Hayden giving him a push into the corner. Mike Edwards looking inside Randy Lee, trying to pick up that 6th spot. Dang, Hoytsman was all the way down to the grass there. Giglio, Martin. Here comes Wolfenbarger in 4th. Hopefully the back of the field will stop crashing. Margison a bit wild there coming out of the corner. Dave Hoytsma 2. Oh my gosh. Nearly contact there. Giglio's right on Hoytsman's back bumper. Travis Martin trying to look inside of Giglio. 3 title contenders, 1, 2, and 3. Giglio to the inside of his teammate Hoytsma. Got a battle for the lead and the championship as we cross the stripe to start lap 50. Randy Lee just got spit out of the pack. He's down on the apron, dropping back. Fortunately, not throwing a temper tantrum, going up in the middle of the track and stopping like some people did.
Thank you. That's how you do it.
We got 3 wide for the championship here. Mike Edwards hoping all 3 of them crash, back at 5th.
You save the car and not take out the whole field.
Proud of you, Randy. All of a sudden, a race is broken out at our demo derby. Giglio and Hoytsma not wanting to give an edge. Staying side by side, lap after lap.
I managed to get rid of 5 minutes of optionals and 3 minutes of required in the yellows that we've had.
Impressive and terrible. Edwards got a little tight there. He's going to have to lift and drop back to 6th.
Look at my minute says you're faster.
Maybe, just maybe, we'll get to a point where these tires start to wear out. Drivers will start getting single file and spread out, running the top, all kinds of things that happen when the tire wear actually comes into play at Chicagoland. See, Hayden's already running that top. First, second, 4th, and 7th for our title fight. Been 9 laps since we've turned them green. Actually, it's been less than that. Nobody pit last time then. That's funny. And they are still side by side for this race lead. Lap after lap. Why we choose Chicagoland for this sort of thing? Multi-groove racing. You have options. Hayden Lowell, Travis Martin have settled that 3rd spot. Hayden holding on to it now. Edwards battling Margison back there in the 8th spot. Halfway doesn't matter for the Champ 4, but the rest of the field still gets points if they're in the top 10. So drivers trying to settle those final spots in the championship and see where they finish at the end of the season. Hayden's going to look to go 3 wide here as that forces Giglio into Hoytsma. Hayden throwing the heat there. That's going to cause a wreck behind as Wilson gets turned up into Margison. King Cart all wadded up there. Edwards able to avoid it. That all started when Hayden Lowell put 3 wide, our 2 championship contenders.
Know what you were moving that for. My bad, dude.
Let's watch that again.
I got
Hayden
real tight, and then all of a sudden I seen the
pushes it 3 wide here. Just dives it to the bottom. Hoytsman not ready for that. Gets into Giglio. Giglio into Hayden. Then they start checking up. As Giglio tries to save it, then the 71 goes around to Wilson.
Just shocked to see what was happening in front of me.
Yeah, I have no idea how I made it.
They check up on the inside, then 55 gets into 71.
Escalated quickly.
TJ Floyd, Dave Hoytsma. Ethan Evers got a part of it.
JR, I'm glad you had kind of almost.
Daniel Wallen gets a piece at the end.
Man, my ass tried to eat my seat.
Nice.
That's all that's coming out of turn number 4. Truck's back here, slowing way down. Avoid all the drama. See what happened to Dave.
Look it up high.
Oh my gosh, what a hit for
Hi, thanks
Margison.
for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
J Munch, what happened to your truck there, bud? You don't know how you got through that? Give me a number and we'll watch. 52, you're Bryant. Always wondered. Let's see, where's 52? It broke. Yeah, it didn't look good, J Much. Oh my god! That was scary. Right between your teammates. Sheesh. That was terrifying. I want to see behind the wheel too. Every view of this, because this is yikes. Very Moses moment here. Whew. I think this is the view you get the most respect for, because it is a tiny hole. Oof. Oh my gosh. Wow. So everybody but Cleaver has pit here. There's Cleaver. He has stayed out. Hoytsman pit and took on tires. Colin Teague pit for fuel only. And then tires for Hayden Lowell, Travis Martin, Wolfenbarger, Edwards, who's probably very excited he missed that wreck that happened right in front of him. Let's try to see actually how close Edwards' escape was there. I'm sure we'll have to back it up quite a bit.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. You just felt like not talking to me.
Let's see what he was going through. They're all bouncing off one another right in front of him. He's probably crapping his pants. He gets a little bit of the 71 truck, but nothing bad. Goodness gracious. He's going to have the 71 bounce off of him right there. Marchison. Let's go on board the 55 for that. And just gyro cam this for fun. Oh my gosh. What a ride.
Sorry, what was that? You're just letting you know you're blind.
We're almost halfway. So much has happened and we're almost halfway.
Daniel, I'll go to the apron here.
Still 23 trucks in the lead lap. Gotten brief flashes of green flag runs.
You're the last one. Complete the mission.
Pace cars off. Cleaver and Hoytsma.
Let's go racing.
Cody nailed it again. Look at him. Cleaver on the loud pedal. Getting pushed is Hoytsma. Hayden the pusher. Cut up to Cody in a hurry. Hoytsma getting all kinds of push by Hayden and blocking, and then they're going to crash. Hoytsma's going to go around. Hayden Lowell crashes. Championship contender. Hayden Lowell crashes. Championship contender.
Like an asshole so many races before somebody gets fucking sick of it, dude.
Bruh.
Wow.
Hold your goddamn brakes, man. Fuck.
We got anger.
Thanks for whoever alphabet the shit out of me.
Hoytsma's truck smoking.
Big corn beef!
Big corned beef as Hayden Lowell has rubbed people the wrong way in this race.
Time to piss, Joe.
Because Hayden, both you and I know there was room up to the outside wall. You decided to hold it there into turn 3 so that I get turned. You knew it was going to happen and you didn't.
Hoytsma very unhappy with Hayden Lowell, as he should be. Colin T got a piece. Blake Giglio was involved in that.
I don't think it was quite 5. You were also making very aggressive moves for absolutely no fucking reason, dude. You knew it wasn't going to work. It was just pull me back. You know it. You know it. Stop with this front. You're an asshole.
Wow. If you get Lucas that mad.
I helped you on the restart. I backed off.
When you make Lucas that mad, you've done fucked up. Here goes Giglio's ride. Another championship contender up and into the outside wall, then gets tagged by Scherer into the front end. 48 gets a piece of him.
Can I get that clear, please? Look at dog high. Look at dog high.
Let's check in on Edwards, how he fared through this all. Like he dives to the grass, gets hit from behind by Cliff Mullins, but other than that, I think he did okay. Let's check in on Travis. Uh-oh, Travis was in it. Let's see what happens to the 63. Oh, the one gets into the back of the 32, which gets into the 63. Travis Martin goes around. Fortunately, no one hits his nose. He may not have to take a fast repair here, may just get some repairs. So he's on the pit lane taking those repairs. The nose is okay. That is the most important part of the truck. All the aerodynamics. You peed your pants through that, TJ?
Forgive me if I'm wrong. Wasn't there a post on the ARCA board about racing championship drivers with respect?
This ain't ARCA.
Someone just get it over with and say this is...
Your son...
I don't want to hear it.
Cleaver's muted him. Can we just get this over with and say that, yes, exactly, Jake, put it on the document. Just someone say that and we'll be good.
Fuck you, Hayden.
Wow.
Yeah.
And through that all, Hayden's still second. My gosh. Right? We need Margison for this. Well, Cleaver's leading. It's been 19 laps since he's been to the pit lane. A little surprised we didn't see him here. Cliff, I love you. Cody disabled all chat or just yours? I really wanted someone to say, just put it on the document. We'll have to say it in here then. You guys can come in the Twitch chat and say whatever you want. How about that? All chat has been disabled. Hayden, I do want to know why you were sending it 3 wide on the 2 championship drivers battling side by side for the lead, though. That was kind of fucked. Especially this early in the race. Not even halfway. Not necessary. Should be a lot more respectful, I think. You foresee the 67 getting hooked into a wall? I would not be surprised. The good news is we're approaching halfway, and we have about half the trucks left. Cleaver and Edwards jump out to the lead.
Dude, I tried to check up there. I'm sorry, man.
Something about Travis and Bradley.
I had no idea that was about to happen.
I'm sorry for all the car in front of you didn't go.
They are deal. They check up. They check up. Travis gets into Wilson. Spins him into the infield. Wilson's going to try to stay on the lead lap and hope for a caution. Cliff Mullins 3 wide for 4th. Colin Teague and TJ Floyd. Hoytsman Giglio with their faster pairs are 7th and 8th. I'm pretty sure they took them. Their trucks were destroyed. Oh, Colin Teague, Cliff Mullins, and that 3 wide just goes into the wall and our caution is out. This is bad. This is Phoenix bad.
We're good. We're good.
Teague, Mullins, and Floyd.
How many times does it take going 3 wide after a restart?
Mullins gets right down on him, and that turns him up into the wall.
Hey, Cliff. Wow.
I think we got to give Cliff a little bit of the responsibility there. He gets right down on the quarter panel of the 50, and it turns him up into the outside wall. Azariah, this is rough. If you keep riding with Hayden, you're probably going to end up in the fence. Emma. Yell at the cat. Everything's going on at the same time.
Where are you, TJ?
You say DG or TG?
In North Carolina, where are you?
Waiting on you to pass me, apparently.
I think they meant TJ. Came out TG. It's awkward. We're going to hydrate because Cody says so.
Whatever. iRacing, stupid.
There's the hydrate. This Cleaver fakes to the pit lane.
I love calling it out when that shit's about to happen. Well, you called out that you were going to wreck the 50? No, I called out that the 50 was going to wreck me.
Cliff, I hate to tell you. That one was on you, bud.
Hold on, let me get my popcorn.
Hate to tell you, Cliff.
But next time I'll be sure to door you into the wall and not give you any room.
Cliff, probably not the one you want to poke.
I definitely gave you the most utmost respect and the most room possible.
One more time. You call it out, Chad, but Cliff gets right down on him, and he's at the yellow line, and that pushes the 50 right through him.
John Outlaw.
Cliff wasn't right on his quarter panel. That doesn't happen. What do you think, chat? I think that's on Cliff.
Chill, man.
Think your race is over now, TJ? I mean, that truck's been through hell already. I'm not too surprised. Honestly, surprised made it halfway as much as you've been around stuff tonight. Nobody in chat. Oh, there you go, Hayden. The one person everyone hates right now. Hayden says it's on Cliff. To Outlaw win. Outlaw is just trying to survive right now. He's currently in 7th. There he is. 60 laps to go.
Can I buy another faster pair from somebody, please?
Trying to buy faster pairs.
Man, we already used them. No.
Now we're talking about him. Let's see who's still got him. Hoytsma, Edwards. Martin's the only one of the champ drivers that still has it. Then Cleaver, Llewellyn, Ashabrenner, Montrose in the top 20 are the only drivers that have a fast repair.
No homie, no.
And that means the whole field, because everyone after that is Clapper Newell, who's already used one, and everyone else is out of the race. So Montrose, Martin, Ashabrenner, Llewellyn, and Cleaver are the only trucks that still have fast repairs. 5 trucks out of a 20 truck field as we get to halfway. It's been that kind of race. 21 are still making laps. 18 of those are on the lead lap. Several of those have been doing damage repair. I think 13 trucks that aren't damaged. Or 13, yeah, 13. The top 13, I think those are the only ones, because Martin's been doing damage repair in 14th. As has Wilson behind him. And Wolfenbarger, they've all been damage repair. Montrose, EJ Floyd.
Got a feeling it might get wild up here.
Lucas is third and Hayden is second. Oh boy.
Hey, JR, you smell that?
If I'm anyone behind third place, I am staying way away from that. This could get bad.
No, I smell shenanigans afoot.
Well, here goes nothing.
Ian, I'll go low.
We got toxic beef. There goes the pace car, wanting to get the hell out of the way. Giglio pushing Hayden. Immediately not doing that anymore. Cleaver gets the lead. Hoytsma to the inside of Lull for second. He's going to go after the race lead. Giglio keeps him pinned up behind Cleaver. 27 laps since Cleaver's been to the pit lane. Daniel Llewellyn going into the grass.
Bye, Daniel.
Hoytsma and Giglio work back to the front of the field. They're 1 and 2 once again. Cleaver outside of Hayden. Interesting to see when Cleaver has to pit. Randy Lee in the 5th spot. Probably feeling pretty good right about now. Mike Edwards in 6th. We have Dave Hoytsma and Zach Martison side by side. JR Deal in 9th. Travis Martin right behind him in 10th. Teammate fighting for the title. Travis has about 55 laps to find his way to the front. Colin Teague has retired his truck, so 20 trucks left running now. Martin gets by Deal. Randy Lee looking to go in the middle of a 3 wide here. Three wides worked out so good tonight. There's Mike Edwards trying to work over Hayden for the 5th spot. Everyone has an opinion on this race. We can go ahead and fill the chat with them. I don't mind. Edwards working his way up to the 4th spot. Hayden's now all over the back of Margison. And Daddy Dave's on the back of Hayden. That could get interesting. Dave catches the apron right in front of Travis Martin. Cost Travis a little bit of time. Randy Lee up to the 3rd spot. Great showing for Randy. Mikey in 4th, Margison 5th. And Cleaver, Hayden, Wilson. Dave, Travis, J.R. Deal, Garrett Wolfenbarger. Josh Abbey in the 48. Ethan Evers, Will Ashburner, Ian Montrose, Daniel Wallen. Those trucks still in the lead lap, but kind of far back. TJ Floyd. That truck looks very wounded. Cliff Mullins 2 laps down. He's up in the mix, though. Who knows who Cliff's after at this point? Hoytsma out front. Picked up the Xfinity title on Tuesday night with a brilliant fuel strategy. Outsmart Hayden Lowell. Blake Giglio in 2nd. Randy Lee making a moonlight start here. Been awful busy this season, but here he is. Mr. Drummer for the Labor 12 band. Hayden thought about going 3 wide there, then gets in the back of Wilson, gets him all out of shape. Wilson and Cleaver make a tiny bit of contact there. They get it all sorted. Wilson up to 6th. Time to start worrying about the 2 truck pitting under green. He's the only one in the current predicament. 38 laps since he's been to the pit road in that 2. Travis Martin trying to fight his way through this stuff and join the other championship contenders at the front of the field. Looking to the outside of Hayden Lowell in the 67. Working down the backstretch, lap 85 of 130. Get to the stripe, be 45 to go. Top 2 have broken away from the field. There are Hoytsma and Giglio. Mike Edwards is running down Randy Lee for 3rd. Wilson and Margison battle for 5th. Edwards has taken over that third spot from Randy Lee. Martinson's trying to hold off Hayden Lowell. Hayden gets to his inside on the backstretch. Cody Cleaver up against the fence there. 44 laps since he's been to the pit. There it is. I was going to say 44 laps since we've seen him on the pit lane. He's going to come down here. See if that's his final stop. A lot of those laps were under caution. Ooh, a lot of rear braking there. Two truck, all kinds of adventure getting to the pit lane. Keep an eye on his box time, see if he picks up a penalty from that entry or not. All of our front-running trucks, Mike Edwards is the best on fuel in third. May or may not matter. Martin still fighting a couple teammates. Margison almost wiped out his teammate Travis Martin. Oh my gosh. Bounced off the wall, but Martin will pick up 2 spots from 9th to 7th as a result. Travis had to hold his breath through that. Now he's up to 7th, trying to join the other 3 at the top of the field. There's Clapper Newell rejoining the track. After 8 minutes of repairs for that 21 F-150. Cody Cleaver all clear on the penalty report, so did not pick up a penalty on that pit entry. TJ Floyd down on the apron. Randy Lee is going to pit out of the top 5. Guess he can make it to the end from here and decided it's time. It's only been 29 laps for him compared to the 44 that Cody Cleaver just went. I mean, Lucas Hoyt and Blake Giglio have a decision to make soon. Mike Edwards is 2 seconds back of Blake. Top 2 have less fuel than Edwards does. Hayden, the worst of fuel out of the top, really top 10. Travis Martin is on Mike Edwards' strategy as far as the fuel goes. Both of them have 6 laps in the tank over Hoytsma and Giglio. Randy Lee slapped on 4 tires and fuel for the 00. He comes out in 18th. Only last truck 1 lap down. It's TJ Floyd and Cody Cleaver back there with him 1 lap down. 15 trucks still in the lead lap, including this damaged number 1 of Montrose, Llewellyn, Ashebrander, Wolfenbarger. Deal and Evers, the 8 and 9 battle for 9th and 10th. Dave Hoytsma just ahead of them. Zach Martin, Travis Martin, Brad Wilson, Hayden Lowell, and Mike Edwards trying to run down Giglio and Hoytsma. Zariah, is that because you're a Hayden Lowell mark apologist? I'm not sure what you want to call it. Do you wear Napa colored gold lenses? Check in on Travis. There he is in 5th. Trying to run down Hayden Lull. 39 laps since Hayden's been on the pit lane. He's the next truck we expect to have to pit. He's made it 40 laps. He can make it to the end from here, so I don't think Edwards' best fuel situation is going to help him all that much. It'll just take a little bit less time on his pit stop if he doesn't take 4 tires. Blake Giglio has pit in the 16. He's got the beef. Appreciate you, Zraya. Giglio, first of our
67 pitting, 67
championship
pitting.
trucks to hit the pit road. He's going to take the 30 laps on those fresher tires.
Travis, I'm pitting.
We'll see when
Copy.
Lucas. Lucas goes right on by the pit lane. Mikey's going to come down. Wonder if Lucas is going to run it dry. Blake's now a lap down and not the lucky dog. If a yellow came out now, he would be toast.
That one wasn't me.
I'm sorry, Dave. Yeah.
Huh?
That's on me. I went in too hot.
Play the bottom, Cody.
No, I'll take blame for it, Dave.
Mike Edwards rejoining the race.
I'm pitting.
I'm pitting right.
And JR Deal in the 9's going to have to come down. Oh my god! Wolfenbarger. Oh, he stopped on track. That's bad. That's yellow. Yellow flag
I
waves.
did call it out. You just don't listen.
Slides up the track.
Hey, Michael almost ran you over.
That's my thought, Cody. So I said, It's been a thing all night, apparently. J Munch did it first, and then the 32 truck, stopping in the middle of the track.
Case car middle back.
Well, Mike Edwards, 1 lap down. Blake Giglio back on the lead lap. Lucas Hoytsma on and off pit road, still ahead of all of them. Travis Martin still in the lead lap. Well, if you go by the theory of the butterfly theory, then yes, Hayden, it is your fault. You started it, going 3 wide with the championship contenders and wrecking them.
I'm trying, Blake. I'm giving her all, buddy.
Ethan Evers, your leader. JR Deal second. Asher Brenner's going to stay out here. There goes Edwards for the lucky dog. Go around and join the tail of the field. Edwards going to be up against it here. He's going to have to start tail end of the field.
Luke, we gotta get around them.
Interesting. But William Ashenbrenner in the 26 leads. He has stayed out. He's coming into the pit lane 1 lap later. So that'll hand the lead back to Lucas. He was on pit lane when the caution came out. He cycles around to the front. Second place will be Blake. Brad Wilson will be third. A little bit older tire on that 71. Travis Martin fourth. And then Ethan Evers, J.R. Deal. Those two were leaders when the yellow came out. They'll cycle to 5th and 6th. Montrose is now 7th. Looks like he may have taken that fast repair. That truck looks brand new now. Wolfenbarger 8th. Cody Cleaver 9th. Martison 10th. Mike Edwards currently shown 11th, but he'll have to go to the tail of the field. He will drop down to, I believe 13th will be where he'll be on the restart. Dave taking a swipe at Hayden there.
Sorry, Dave. My fault.
Hayden saying it was his fault. And there's the wow. But that was kind of funny. Dave swiped at Hayden and Hayden said my fault. I don't know if anyone's learned anything yet, but 4 wide hasn't worked tonight. 3 wide rarely worked tonight. We still got 25 laps to go. We got a lot more wrecks we can do. I feel like we could get at least 5 more wrecks. If they work hard at it.
Lucky I was.
Cave City Roleplay, and we are role-playing that we are in the Phoenix Championship 2023 truck race. Lots of crashes. You can do it, I have faith. 3 of our Champ 4 are in the top 4.
My bad, Jeremy. I was just trying my speed there. I don't know how much damage I have.
Considering you're 20 laps down, probably a significant amount. Truck's a lap down. Cliff Mullins and Hayden Lowell. Pace car is going to turn down the track, get out our way, and here we go. 24 laps to go. Inside lane's checking up hard. Hoytsman's going to jump out to the lead. Giglio's going to drop down between him and Wilson. Travis Martin on the high line. He'd probably like it if Wilson got out the way.
Let's go racing.
Wilson not going to do any such thing. 24 laps to go to decide a champion in our Cave City Roleplay Truck Series. It's like we have our 12th caution. Dave goes up, gets into Will Ashenbrenner, then crashes.
Never mind. I love you, Cliff.
Fuck you.
Wow. Yeah, that's my fault.
Dave gets up into Ashenbrenner, then spins down into Cliff. Cliff smacks the wall, or Dave smacks the wall. Stops on track. That one didn't bring out the yellow with the stop. The wreck itself brought that one out at least. They got at least 4 more wrecks in them. I have faith. I think Dave was trying to impede the 67 of Hayden and just did not take stock in the fact that Ashenbrenner was there. That's what it looks like to me. Like he's coming up to get in front of Hayden, and Will Ashenbrenner kind of got in his way. Mikey with a hell of an evade there. 14 truck. If he actually gets to fight for this championship, look at this move he just made. See Dave start to drift up, open up the wheel. Gets into Asherbrander, spins down into Mullins, comes right back up at Edwards. Edwards, a hell of a job to get between the wall. There's a lot of poo in me pants, says the 14 driver. It's terrifying. This is the race that never ends. You spent most of this race under caution. At a track where you really shouldn't have that. It's not a poo in the chair as well. Or throw away his pants and the chair. Yeah, there we go. He doesn't need them. Hoytsma, Giglio, Wilson, Martin. That is your top 4. I'm surprised he's wearing pants. Me too. Ethan Evers 5th, Montrose 6th. And there's that JR Deal guy. Garrett Wolfenbarger. Cody Cleaver. Zach Margison. Will Asherbranner. Mike Edwards 12th. Abby in 13th. Llewellyn 14th. Randy Lee 15th. Hayden Lowell 16th. He's coming back to the pit lane. So he got the lucky dog, I believe. Dave Hoytsma 17th. I think Dave Hoytsma trying to hit Hayden Lowell. Calls Hayden Lowell to get the lucky dog. That's kind of funny. Dave just gave Hayden his lap back. Trust me, I've been in the voice chat with Mikey, and it's always an interesting time. It's always an interesting time. Lucas Blake still 1-2. Anybody bolt on tires here? Not this caution, but the one just before it. Ethan Evers, Ian Montrose, Jared Deal, Garrett Wolfenbarger, all those trucks took tires on that cycle. Who should we interview? I feel like we talked to Lucas a lot. Well, you're still leading, so I'll talk to you again.
Okay.
It's been a race, that's for sure.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say right now. It's been a night.
It has been a night. It's also been a race. Well, we got what, 20? Be 19 when we get to go laps to decide the title between you and Blake. Travis is a couple spots back if y'all mess it up, and well, if y'all really royally screw it up, Edwards is back in 12th. How do we feel about holding on for 20 laps and trying to get the title here over your teammate?
Well, me and Blake are both in a good spot, obviously, front row. I mean, it is what it is. It's with 19 laps left. It's nobody's gonna pit again, I don't think. I mean, it's unless we go green for 15 laps straight. It's pretty much set now. These tires are what we got to the end, and it's gonna be a pack race all the way there.
Beautiful. All right, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
Lucas expecting not to get away. I think it'll be a pack fest since all the trucks are bunched up and on relatively fresh tires. Green flag back in the air. See how long this one lasts.
Nice jump on the restart. I didn't jump, I went on green.
Awkward. You're single file in the top 7, top 8. Now Giglio to the inside of Hoytsma. Both of these trucks have already won a championship this week.
Thank you for going down.
Makes a little contact with the 71 of Wilson. Travis Martin right there trying to get into the title fight. I know a lot of the sentimental favorites are rooting for Travis here. It's the only one of our Champ 4 that's not won a title this week. In fact, I don't think Travis has an SRL title at all, despite how long he's been here. So a lot of folks would be real happy to see Travis pull one off. Currently in the 4th spot. Watch teammates Giglio and Hoytsma actually had a little bit of a bump draft going on there. Wilson now 3rd, Travis Martin 4th, Ethan Evers 5th, Ian Montrose 6th, JR Deal 7th. JR has Wolfenbarger and Cleaver looking inside. Watch this 5-truck scramble for the 7th spot. Mike Edwards, the back of that group. Giglio and Hoytsma side by side now up at the front. 16 laps to go. Wilson lending a push to the 97 of Hoytsma. Wilson not in the title fight, he just wants to win the race. Giglio with the highline momentum pushes it back ahead. Here comes Travis Martin into the fray looking inside of Wilson. Edwards meanwhile trapped in the 10th position behind Margison and Wolfenbarger. Hoytsma got a little tight there, started to slide up.
We'd like to point out to everyone there is 20 minutes left in the session, so please keep it clean.
Stop wrecking.
Rain's coming, boys.
Now I use one more caution.
No cliff. Martin trying to work for that 3rd spot inside Wilson. If we could get a 3-truck fight for this title, that'd be fun. Wilson having none of it right now. I think Hoytsma had the advantage at the line by a nose. Giglio got loose there on the inside. Allows Hoytsma to clear. Now all 3 of our champ trucks down to the inside line. Wilson just hanging on the outside of Travis Martin has to be frustrating the Ghost Man. Just can't get that 71 truck to get off his quarter panel. See him starting to slide up the hill. Has to get out of the throttle. That's going to allow the 71 Wilson to clear. Ethan Evers could have dived to the inside, but I think he didn't want to get involved, so he stayed in line. Travis probably pretty thankful. The top 5 now single file. Montrose and Deal battling for 6th. Edwards still stuck back in 9th. Not the kind of night we're used to seeing out of Edwards at Chicagoland. Usually very, very strong at Chicagoland. Hoytsma out front, 10 to go. Right on board with the Cat Ford. Wilson got a little high and tight coming out of 4. Travis can get a run here. He's going to take it to the apron to get to the inside. See if he can get the move made this time. He's going to slide up in front of Wilson.
I didn't mean to park in front of you like that, Bradley. I'm sorry.
Wilson cut him a little bit of a break. Ethan dove to the inside. So he had to check up big time. Martin hoping to keep within a second of those guys up front, keeping their drafts. But with Ethan Evers to the inside, that's going to slow him down. Travis should have pretty good momentum here off the corner. See if he can clear Ethan, and he does. Still within a second of those guys up front, so see if he can use the draft to work his way back up there and make this a 3-truck fight. Seven laps to go in the season. So we are going to crown a champion. Right now the fight looks to be between Hoytsma, Giglio, and Martin, the top three. Edward's still stuck back in traffic. Hoytsma leads over Giglio and Martin. Hoytsma's gap slowly growing. Martin's definitely gaining on Blake. Blake's starting to fall back. Looks like all the shenanigans might finally be done. Yeah, the P2 battle's closing in. But it looks like too little too late for a title hope for either of these two. This has the lead by over a second now. Travis closing in for that P2. Ethan Evers right there as well. Travis going to run the top, look for a little bit of speed. Try to build some momentum down the backstretch here. Definitely gets him much closer to the 16's back bumper. Need 2 laps to go for Travis Martin to try and pick up second in the championship. Right on the back bumper of Giglio. Lap and a half to go. Giglio takes the top. Martin's going to take bottom. Ethan's there to watch it all. Giglio getting a little squirrely coming out of 4. Back end's kicking around. White flag in the air for Hoytsma as Travis Martin moves into that second spot. Blake's trying to send it back to the inside. Don't know that he has enough tire to do that. We'll see where they send him into turn 3. Blake's going to go all the way up to the wall. He's going to get into the fence. Lucas Hoytsma brings it off turn number 4.
Back on the championship, Lucas.
Lucas Hoytsma is going to be your champion for the Cave City Roleplay Truck Series, Season 8. Congrats to Lucas with the win and the championship. Travis Martin gets P2. Championship and the race. Ethan Evers gets a podium finish here in the race. Cleaver picks up 4th as Giglio falls to 5th, and then Alt F4, as does Mike Edwards in 6th.
Thanks, Travis. Good race, man.
Ian Montrose crashing his way through there.
Come on, Dave. Come on. Come on. I know you're going to do it. Just come on. Get it over with. Come on.
Dave goes right on by Hayden. Dave has more important things, like his son winning the championship.
Dave, just ignore him. He's being an asshole like usual.
I'm going to go celebrate with Lucas on his 2nd championship in the hardest championship field. He earned it. Congrats to him.
party on the front stretch. SRL tradition. Everybody goes and does burnouts on the front stretch with the champ. Teammates, non-teammates, everybody out there. Second championship of the week for Mr. Lucas Heusman. How does this one feel?
Oh, it feels good after how that race went, man, and I'm just glad we went green. Heard Daniel back there saying he's freaking getting close to people, and I'm like, why are you doing this to me, man? It's always Daniel.
Always.
He said fantastic comeback. That was tough. That was hard run.
You definitely had to earn that one. You definitely did. And at one point, you guys were 1, 2, and 3. Mikey was a little bit stuck back in traffic, but the rest of you guys were up there battling, and it looked like it was a heck of a lot of fun out there tonight when she got the green flag runs going and all the shenanigans were done. Hopefully we don't have a repeat of that next season, but the title fight was really entertaining at least.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we had all 4 of us up there in the top 10 for a majority of the night. I mean, everybody was fast. It's just, it kind of worked out the strategy again. I got lucky on all that and was able to keep the truck out front on track position for most of the night. And just thankful for that. Thankful everything went my way again. And yeah, it was an awesome night. And just shout out to all the Championship 4 drivers. I mean, they all put up a hell of a fight. And yeah.
All right, bud, congrats on that championship and the win tonight. Has to feel good to get both accomplished in the same night, and doing some burnouts with your dad's always fun as well.
Definitely. It was a crazy night for the low drag crew, so it was a good feeling.
Understatement, I believe. All right, but congrats on that. You got those friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for us tonight?
Absolutely, man. Just brought Labor 12 into the championship. Got it a few places on the truck tonight. So Randy and Labor 12, all those guys over there, they're awesome. Low Drag, CTC, M9 Performance, you for doing the broadcasting as always. Cave City. Cody for putting up with our BS all year and everybody's BS. And shout out to him for having to review everything in this race because it's pretty crazy. So.
Yeah, the BS never ends, it seems, because drivers will be drivers.
Yeah, got only the truck series, right? No matter what happens.
Oh, it's every one of them, trust me. All right, bud. Well, congrats on everything tonight. We appreciate you, my guy, and hopefully we'll see you back here next season.
Thanks, man. See you.
Lucas Heusman getting the title and the win tonight. Let's see if we can find Mr. Ghostman Travis Martin. Trav, DG, you got a copy?
Hello.
Hello. Well, came up one spot short tonight. I don't know what else you could have thrown at him. It looked like it was just a tough race tonight, but you were able to still bring it home P2, get second in the championship, and it looked like it was still fun out there at least.
Yeah, great racetrack. A lot of close racing out there with guys like Garrett and I think Josh was out there. A couple of the guys that signed up tonight. A lot of close racing. Ethan was there too. Just good racing overall, at least where I was. So had a good race. Yeah, like you said, I don't know what else I could have done. Lucas was really fast, as always. So that's okay.
Right, as always. It's like it's not a surprise when it happens.
No, but that's okay, dude. That's what Yeah, there's it always makes you want to get a little bit better each time. So
that's right. Was this your highest? Is this your highest postseason finish?
I think so. It's either I think it is. I can't remember honestly the other ones, but that's okay. I'm perfectly happy finishing P2, especially to Lucas. Don't know what happened to Blake there at the very end. I don't know if he was just messing around or what, but hats off to him as well. Really close racing. So
it looked like he was really loose and then got into the wall, and it was either that or he just really didn't want to do an interview.
What? Come on! I'm missing an opportunity to talk to your beautiful face. Get out of here!
Right? I don't know what's gotten into him. All right, bud. Congrats on that awesome season and a strong finish tonight. You got the friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts for us.
Thanks, dude. You know I got to shout out my 1010s boys. Love y'all. 1023graphics.com for some schemes and your beautiful face. I know I've said it a couple times, but I just can't get over how beautiful it is.
See, and you know what it looks like, where most of these people watching tonight don't. So you're.
Damn, dude, I got the advantage.
Dude.
Yeah, I know. And if you know, you know.
And if you know, you know. I mean, if you really know, Travis's is like 1,000 times better than mine. But
we'll
pretend I look good.
They tell me I got a good radio voice.
Perfect. All right. Well, congrats on a strong run tonight. Great season. Hopefully, we'll see you back here for some more next season. And get on out of here. Enjoy the off season, and we'll see you next time.
Adios, amigo. Love your face.
Travis Martin. And let's see who else we got. Should have the 8 car hanging out somewhere. He's in the waiting room. Look at him. Look at you using the waiting room like a good boy.
What up?
What up? We brought it home a third tonight. Not in the championship fight, but it looked like you, well, put together one of your best races of the season in the Truck Series, I must say.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was gonna die there a few times in some of those wrecks, but yeah, I just tried to stay behind the top 3 there. I didn't really want to mess anything up for what they had going on. Then Lucas just it was kind of crazy. Lucas just walked off and left us. It was like, all right, we'll just sit here and watch you drive away.
Yeah, the tires finally came into play with a long enough run, and that was all he needed.
Yeah, crazy thing was I was just kind of letting off the gas, letting it roll, thinking I'm saving tires, and then Lucas just drives away from everybody, and I was like, all right, well.
He's like, time to push.
Yeah. It was too late by then, so whatever.
We brought it home a third tonight, and I don't know. Would you maybe need to try and get this victory tonight? Just a grip hacks or what?
I mean, probably should have been in the top 2 there. That way I could kind of keep pace with what Lucas was doing, but I was just kind of riding behind Travis. At one point, I just pushed him down the straightaway instead of trying to get up under him. I didn't want to interfere anything that they had going on in the top 3 there.
Say, before we get the Friends Family sponsor shoutouts for the awesome season and finish tonight.
Yeah, shout out to Cave City for sponsoring our ride and this series, and shout out to Cody for running it, you broadcasting it, and then the family watching it, and then Delta Prime for hanging out with us. Mike, I don't really know if he passed Blake to get third in the points or not, but
No.
Blake clearly didn't want to interview. He just stuffed it in the wall. So it was like, all right, whatever. But yeah, Dockside Rides, Elite, John, and Fort Worth Screen Printing, Natural Sources LLC, and Galactic Goodies.
Shout out to you for putting the decal on the back of the truck.
Yeah, man, I did that Golden Eagle one, and I just kind of threw the video over the top of it.
Good job.
Finally, last race.
Yeah, you do that and you get in the interview room. So I think there's something there.
That's what's been holding me back all season.
Yep, that's what it was. Yep. All right, bud. Congrats on that P3 finish tonight. Get on out of here, enjoy it, and we'll see you tomorrow. See if you can help Mikey out in the
I'm
Cadillacs.
that one myself.
I know. Well, you got to get your own.
Well, fuck Mikey. He's already got one.
Right. And I was hoping for Travis tonight for that reason.
Yeah, I tried to push him a little bit, but Lucas walked off and left us. Hayden pissed him off, and Lucas just went.
You had to poke the bear, Hayden.
Yep, I had to do it.
All right, bud. We'll see if you can pick up that tomorrow night. And are you in the GT3 one?
Yeah, by default, I guess.
All right, so the plan is to crash your other 3 opponents and then win that one.
Well, they're going to have to crash themselves. I ain't going to be nowhere near them.
All right, bud. We'll see you tomorrow night and see if you can't pick up one of those 2 titles tomorrow.
All right, appreciate it, man.
Later, bud. Ethan Evers in the 8, bringing it home in 3rd tonight. Let's look at our final results from Chicagoland as the scoreboard's in the way, weirdly. There we go. Normally that doesn't happen. Lucas Oisman, Travis Martin, Ethan Evers, Cody Cleaver, Blake Giglio, Mike Edwards, Brad Wilson, J.R. Deal, Garrett Wolfenbarger, Ian Montrose, the top 10. Hayden Lull, Zach Martison, Daniel Wallen, William Asherana, Randy Lee, Dave Hoytsma, Cliff Mullins, TJ Floyd, Josh Abbey, Jeremy Clapper Newell, your top 20. And the final 6, Colin Teague, Jeremy Scher, Scott Bryant, Clayton Kinkart, James Morgan, and Jay Munch. All right. Have to say, it's been iRacing.com. Head on over there, pick up these trucks in this track. Come race with us. Love to have you be part of our community. Head on over to dgsracing.com. Click that big red snake. That'll get you to the Discord. You can sign up to run any of our 9 different series as we get them kicked off in the new year. Hope you guys can come be part of it. We appreciate you so much. Let's run through our sponsors, get the bills paid, and get on out of here for this Thursday night. 911 Fleet Services does our Cup Series on Wednesdays. Cave City Roleplay did the Truck Series you just watched here. Right, Lucky? Fort Worth Screen Printing does our Tuesday night Xfinity Series. FSM Customs will do our IMSA Series Championship tomorrow. And then we have Golden Eagle Syrup in the Super Speedway Series. It will be concluding tomorrow as well. Light of My Life candle. They gave away a candle every Tuesday night this season. Hope you guys were able to win one. Apparently they taste delicious. M9 Performance does our modified Tuesday nights, and Sneed Tombstone Game Farm does our Sunday street stocks. Spin Venom Podcast does our Monday ARCA series, and 1023 Graphics does our Tuesday Dirt Street Stock Tour. Thanks to all of our partners that help things go around. Thanks to all of you for watching. We appreciate you so much. Have a great night, and we'll see you in the next one.